doing one of my favorite things, chasing sunset at the moment. It's been fun 3 days. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. I've been hiking somewhere between my hometown of Haldwani and ChoTa Kailash, a temple at the summit of one of many mountain peaks at my backyard. It's been like 3 days since I left Haldwani. It should not have taken me this long though to cover this distance of roughly 30 kilometers. But on the first day of my journey, somewhere near Saknani, I came across a ritual which demands one man from each family in the village to live at the local Bhairav temple for a span of 9 days of Navratri. Some out of compulsion, some out of faith. It was fascinating to see the tradition bringing people together in a way that demands some level of discipline along with compassion to keep the identity intact. Rain was another factor, I think, that compelled me to stay put for longer than I would have desired. But it did clear out on the second day, and a window of opportunity gave itself away for future prospects of maybe reaching the peak eventually. So I'm still making my way towards ChoTa Kailash. It's 2nd of October. Walked for less than 100 meters and I'm tired already. The rest of my journey till Pinro was to be on the tarmac road which connects Haldwani via Amritpur and Jamrani to Bhimtal. By the time I reached Pinro, it was almost noon and everyone seemed busy with their daily chores. A vibrant green radiating through moist mountain air, loudspeakers on utility vehicles blaring out election signs. The mood was festive. The only people I got to meet on the way were either election campaigners out promoting their candidate for the local panchayati election or the people out with their animals to graze, who are the best to obtain information from. But the one I met couldn't hear or speak, but still had a lot to say. You really start to gain altitude after Pinro. On good days it has a view of Haldwani city through Gola valley and on the other side, Gola curving around the mountain of ChoTa Kailash. Just in case if you don't have a place to sleep in this wilderness, you find this. That's where I'm coming from. Kailash is right over there somewhere. As the story goes, sometime in Satyug, Shivji, Hindu god of destruction, and Parvati, his wife, took a little halt at this particular place, and the fire they made for themselves is said to be very much alive. With this sort of recognition, the place holds an yearly fair, or Kautik in local terms, attending thousands in number. Some come walking from as far as Haldwani, almost like me, but not alone. I was meeting Karnataka Kailashi Baba for the second time in my life, and of course he didn't recognize me. But surely did offer a place where I could stay for the night as I was travelling alone, and would have been the right thing to do. But on the contrary, I decided to make my way back towards Pinro while chasing a beautiful sunset. What you just saw was a jagar at the village temple that night. A ritual that involves local deities communicating through human medium where people seek advice of their ancestors. I remember as a kid being scared of seeing people dancing in a trance that was beyond my comprehension. Not so much now though. I left ChoTa Kailash, the village that's at the bottom of ChoTa Kailash at around 7:30 this morning. It's somewhere around 10. I've been walking for past 2.5 hours. I'm making my way towards Bhimtal at the moment. Right, it's 11:40 and the day has just started for me. I think I've just covered like 5 kilometers. I still have to go like 2 or 3 more kilometers for Janglia, where I can find my taxi, and because I've got like blisters now. My aspirations did manage to take me till Janglia Gaon, where I eventually gave up any idea of walking further and took a taxi till Bhimtal. The aim of this hiking trip was to capture this fear of mine where I find myself alone with my thoughts and to live with it instead of running away from it, and in the process maybe admire what is left of us. But even after all those beautiful sunsets and sunrises that went by, I'm not sure if I was able to attain any of it. I'm holding this rucksack and this bag, so plus this tripod in my hand. I know I've done enough complaining.